Item 9 on the agenda. It's an application for a certificate of appropriateness to the Borough of Manhattan, Brooklyn, docket number 177230. This is 175 Fenimore Street, aka 1917 Bedford Avenue, located within the Prospect Lefferts Gardens Historic District. It's a row house with Romanesque revival and Renaissance style details, designed by Charles Infanger and built in 1907. The application is to legalize areaway signage installed without Landmarks Preservation Commission permits.
Good afternoon again. Ik bezoek preservation staff and I present you an application for 175 Fenimore Street, also known as 1917 Bedford Avenue. It's located on the corner of Bedford Avenue and Fenimore Street in the Prospect Lefferts Garden Historic District. The application is to legalize an areaway sign for the pediatrician's office located at the ground floor, right here. Which was installed without a Landmarks Preservation Commission permit. Dr. Daniel Phillips, the owner of the medical practice, will present this application to you.
Thank you and good afternoon. My name is Dr. Danielle Phillips. I opened a pediatric office at 1917 Bedford Avenue, aka 175 Fenimore Street. This is an example of one of the historical pictures. These are also two more examples, one giving a frontal view, one giving a kind of side view from the Bedford and Fenimore corner. This is present day. This is a picture of the front door of the office, and this is a side angle, and I'm here today to request permission to retain the signage. Prior to me erecting the sign, I did ask permission from the landlord, and I was not aware that this was a historical district area. The sign is double-faced, so it faces north and south angles of Bedford Avenue, and the measurements are 30 inches by 36 inches. It has my information, so this way if there's an expectant family in the neighborhood, they know that there's a pediatrician willing and able to serve them. This is an example of my office and an office that's also a medical facility across the street from myself. Prior to me putting up the sign, a lot of families were getting confused as to which office they are to go to. So that was also one of the reasons for me to put up a sign. This is an example, a closer view of the sign that's directly across the street from me. However, it is out of the historic district. This is a map of the historical district area, and I circled my office in relation to the other residential buildings in the area. This is another example of a doctor's office with signage. It is out of the historic district. This is another example of a doctor's office with a sign. However, it is out of the historic district. So in brief, the reason for the sign is to let the families know that there's a pediatrician in the neighborhood to serve them. It also provides information if there is a parent that needs to contact me, if their child is not well. And lastly, it is to provide advertisement, but the main reason is to let the families know that there's a doctor willing to take care of their children. Thank you. Questions?
Thank you. Are there any questions? Any questions? All right. Any speakers on this item? No speakers. Community Board 9 recommends approval. All right. If there are no other questions, we can close the hearing. Are there any concerns with the sign? Yeah.
In situations like this, I like to think that these are coming before us for the first time. And if this was, I would be apt to approve it.
Okay. Any other comments? All right, Jeannie, do you want to do that? Read? Yeah.
In the matter of docket 17-7230, 175 Fenimore Avenue, AKA 1917 Bedford Avenue, Prospect, Lefferts Gardens Historic District, the application is to legalize area signage installed without Landmarks Preservation Commission permits. I note that the building's style, scale, materials, and details are among the features that contribute to the special architectural and historic character of the Prospect Lefferts Garden Historic District. I recommend approval finding that the installation of the area sign did not damage any significant architectural or historic features of the areaway or building, that the height, design, and materials of the black painted steel armature and painted wood sign blade are in keeping with the types of freestanding areaway signs historically used at doctor's offices within the historic district. That's decorative armature harmonizes with the design of the metal areaway fence, and that the presence of a sign of this type in this location does not detract from the significant architectural and historic features of the streetscape and historic district.
All in favor? Any opposed? This application's approved.